Okay, Assalamualaikum, and this is for the demonstration part, and in this part I will show the demonstration that will cover all my three objectives. So as you can see, this is the overview of my prototype. There's a vehicle A here and vehicle B here. The vehicle A will do the transmitter part and the vehicle B will do the receiver part. So we go first for vehicle A. There's three main components here, which are the keypad button as an input message for the vehicle A, and there's also a LED here and the ultrasonic sensor here, while on the inside there's a microcontroller, Arduino Uno. And for vehicle B, the main components are solar panel and the LCD to display the message, and both of these prototypes are connected to the power bank. Okay, now I will show you how this system communication works. Okay, I'll give you one scenario. For example, vehicle A noticed that vehicle B has a malfunction brake light, so this driver wants to alert this driver that he has a malfunction brake light. So what this driver simply do is pressing one of the key button here, number 2, and we display the message and we show on the vehicle B drivers and you show that brake light malfunction. Okay, I'll show you one more time. A keypad button is pressed and the light is flickering and the message is delivered. So basically this is the overview of how the data transmission works between vehicle A to vehicle B. So every message will only be triggered using a key button. The driver doesn't have to key in the character one by one. It's only triggered on using the keypad button. So as you can see here, this is the message. I'm using a CoolTerm software. It will record all your message and it will display in a notepad. Yeah, as you can see, this is all the message that I just sent just now, including the binary. As you can see, it's a 4 p.m. 4:02 p.m. and 4:04 p.m. including the date also. Okay, now moving on to objective number 3, which is to analyze the data transmission in various conditions. As you can see here, the number 306, this is the number of default ambient light received by the solar panel. It means they're coming from the window and the light inside my room. So with the ambient of 306, as you can see just now, that every message is sent and received smoothly. What I'm trying to do now is I try to add another additional light to see if there's any problem to the data transmission. Okay, now you can see the value is increasing to 383. Note that every time this test is conducted, the value might be vary. It might be different from my report. Now I try to send a message to see if it's successfully received or not. Okay, with the additional light, as you can see, even though with the 383 ambient light, the high ambient light, the message is still successfully received. You can see the binary bits and the message is well received, no error. Okay, now if I try to bring the additional light closer to the solar panel, you can see the result. It is getting the error message, and you see the value of ambient light here is very high, which is 1023. Solar panel cannot differentiate between the ambient light and the light from the LED itself. It is receiving the binary bits of 1111, meaning that it cannot process the binary bits from the transmitter and it receives the message error. Every ambient light that is received higher than 400, the system will detect an error message because the solar panel is unable to differentiate between the light from LED and the light from the ambient light. Okay, moving on. Now I try to simulate raining conditions to see if it gives any effects to the data transmission when it is raining. So I place a cup filled with water, and I try to make the transmission to be delivered across the water to see if there any problem to the transmission. Pressing one of the key button here, brake light malfunction, and it is well received. So I can say that the raining condition will not give any effects to the data transmission. Now I try to simulate the fog or hazy situation. Let's see if the transmission is working or not. Okay, looks like the transmission is successful. Okay, now I'm pressing another piece of tissue, make it 2 pieces of tissue all together in front of the solar panel, and see is it working or not. As you can see the result here, it shows the binary of 00000 and with a message error, meaning that the solar panel is unable to capture the binary bits from the LED. So I think that's all from the demonstration. I recovered all the 3 objectives that I chose. Thank you.